News at 8, live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am Sheu Sani. The news headlines. Tinubu Ministerial List favours vultures, appeasing snakes, Sheu Sani. Court kicks out DSS application for further detention of Emefiele. NYSC, COM members ask free access to mobilization, deployment and redeployment. Tinubu's Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, arrived at the floor of the upper legislative arm and submitted the list, which was read by the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio. Among the ministerial nominees were Nyesom Wike, Nasir El-Rufai, Badaru Abubakar and Dave Umahi, the former governors of Rivers, Kaduna, Jigawa and Ebonyi respectively. Others in the 28 names included ex-Lagos Commissioner of Finance, Wale Edun, Tinubu Special Advisor on Special Duties, Communications and Strategy, Dele Alake, among others. The women on the list were Beta Edu, Anatu Musawa, Doris Aniche Uzoka, Stella Okotete, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, and Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim. The ex-senator wrote, "The ministerial list, the president embraced some serpents with a known history of treachery and rewarded some vultures for playing the Judas. Appeasing a snake in a palace doesn't spare the king," he stated. Justice Anza Muazu of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) in Maitama, Abuja on Thursday struck out an application secretly filed by the Department of State Services seeking the court's permission to detain the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, for a further 14 days. The judge struck out the ex parte application filed Wednesday for being an abuse of court processes as well as outside the jurisdiction of the court. Emefiele has been in custody of the Secret Service since June 10 when he was arrested in Lagos and weeks to the service headquarters in Abuja. Emefiele is being kept in flagrant disobedience of the rule of law, for which security agencies, especially DSS, has become notorious. The application, which was struck out by the court, was aimed at keeping the suspended CBN governor in perpetual custody in the guise of fresh evidence against him. The National Youth Service Corps has urged prospective corps members and institutions producing corps members to report any infractions on the deployment and relocation policies of the scheme. This was contained in a statement signed by the Director of Press and Public Relations of the NYSC, Eddie Megwa. According to the statement, redeployment, mobilization and deployment of corps members were all free of charge in accordance with the deployment and relocation policies of the scheme. The scheme therefore urged corps members and their institutions to report any infractions against the policies to NYSC formations across the country, its National Directorate headquarters in Abuja or other security agencies for prompt action. The news headlines again. Tinubu Ministerial List favour vultures, appeasing snakes, Sheu Sani. Court kicks out DSS application for further detention of Emefiele. NYSC, corps members ask free access to mobilization, deployment and redeployment. Thank you for watching. I remain Sheu Sani. Good evening.